You know, if you ask the who's who of New York City, I wouldn't deny it.
Man, I feel like they're... You're a vile one. Mr. J. I'm trying to think of J. Jonah Jameson and... Whoa! Holy crap, David's under fire.
Oh shit! Where is he?
And I'm trying to think of how to... I'm trying to think... enough about his worries. I'm trying to think about how to make this actually sound well, like, with syllables. You're a vile one.
Mr. J.
It's like...
Triple J.
J. You can't say, yeah, Triple J. Triple J. No, it's J. Jonah Jameson.
Oh, no.
It is Triple J.
You're a mean one.
Jonah and Jameson. Triple J.
No. I was about to say, just to make it a little more, flow a little better, you're a mean one. Jameson.
Oh, there you go. That works.
You have seen your stash.
I was gonna say there you go. Ow, jeez. Okay.
What did you say about my stash?
I love the. I don't know. I would love the idea of that car showing up and not Hammerhead goons pulling out the driver's seat, but JJ like, what did you say about my stash?
Do you have any idea how hard it is to keep the stash kept?
Listen, Spider-Man. I can accept many things in this city. Your existence being one of them. But I don't handle my stash being misspoken about.
Yeah, now that you say that, I'm just saying that, like, what if, like, there's some kind of gala event, Jameson's there, like, a gala event that Jameson happens to be there, and it's held hostage by, say, like, the Green Goblin, and the Goblin, like, insults his stash, then all of a sudden you see JJ running up to him and does, like, the haymaker punch to him.
If not that, I see something like Spider-Man insulting his stash. Thank you. Spider-Man insults his stash, to which J. Jonah Jameson just stands up and just rips off his the handcuffs or the harnessing, the bindings around his wrists, like just with his bare hands. To which Green Goblin's just like, whoa, okay. And Green Goblin just like takes a couple steps back, like, okay, Spider-Man, you're dealing with this one. I'm not messing with this. I love the... Has there been... Oh, come... I'm losing my mind. Please tell me there is in some sick, twisted Spider-Verse universe where JJ became Spider-Man.
I would not be surprised.
You know what? No. We do have an alternate universe that does that. It's called the deleted scenes of Spider-Man 2.
So what's next?
Oh, yeah, you're right. It did happen.
It was so cute.
Wait, what happened in the deleted scenes?
Basically, you know that scene in Spider-Man 2 where Peter gave up being Spider-Man and he actually gave his suit to the Daily Bugle?
Yes.
Apparently, there was not so much a deleted scene, it was more so kind of like an outtake of Jameson wearing the suit and just like doing little like web-zipping gestures with his hands.
Yes.
I mean, I could see him being like so like morbidly curious of wanting to see what it was all about.
Oh my god, I literally became my worst enemy.
These Spantex do not do any favors for my keister.
Peter!
That is America.
Take photos of Spider-Man, would you? And he just does it. He keeps doing
He
that.
just starts posing. I still love the, Okay, random thought. By the way, okay, so he's gonna... Oh, you're dragging the body behind you, sir?
Oops.
Oh my god.
Actually,
David!
I didn't see that.
Damn it! He's not dead!
I'm just gonna bask in
Your tires screeching.
I love that. I'm gonna
sure
bask
he's
in
fine.
the moment for a few seconds.
bad happens. David's gonna be one of those cool teachers whose classes are packed.
Yeah.
I'm sure.
The entrance to his hideout.
Alright,
must
where
be
is...
somewhere
Okay,
close
where
by.
is Hammerhead so we can save Sable? Of course he's in the sewers every frickin' time.
Guess it's time for some urban spelunking.
So...
Better hope I don't come across any turtles.
I was actually about to ask about that whole comic thing. So do they acknowledge, so Batman was transported to another dimension or something, right?
Actually, it was the turtles that were transported to another dimension.
Yeah.
Okay, because I was gonna say, like, because I don't think the turtles have ever been indoctrined into the DC universe.
Nope.
This place. The amount of work it takes to make this city run is just crazy.
It's
And disgusting.
nuts.
Fresh water for granted again.
I wonder, like, this is like crazy, like. Oh, of course, it's at the lowest point.
Well, that's where all...
I can see cannolis for miles.
Okay.
No.
Yeah, no.
Okay, base.
They've taken over.
Don't make those kind of
snipers.
jokes
I like-
now.
Gotta take these guys
Whoop.
out. Then
Don't worry, we have snipers. It's a much kinder fate than being
I'm
in a room
so
with cool
terribly
gas.
sorry. You said snipers for a moment. I thought you said Snickers.
No.
That doesn't
Although quickly saying that was one of my favorite, like, very quick visual gags from Flushed Away.
Oh yeah, with the
When
Snickers.
when he's
Actually,
he's in the sewer pipe and he's quickly like he's trying to like find. Oh crap! I grabbed the wrong guy.
Oops.
He's trying to grab onto anything for like flotation while the guy's traveling through all the sewer pipes. And at one point, it shows him holding on to something brown and like
lobby-shaped.
in lobby shaped with bumps on it, to which he quickly and he recoils, but then that's when the wrapper of a chocolate bar like also surfaces with it over the water.
Actually, what I was thinking, and I think Jordan might appreciate it, reminds me of the one episode of Sam and Max where they're going to the bayou, and Max is like, "Hey, look, Sam, baby alligators." Well, they're buoyant and lock-shaped, but they're far from alligators. I don't feel so good.
Oh, poor Max. Flushed Away was, now I think about it, Flushed Away was really weird, because like I always think it was Aardman, but it wasn't technically.
No,
It was
because
like-
they had to do CGI or computer generated,
Right.
you know.
Now,
Do you think it would have been better if it was fully stop motion? I don't know if it would have been better if it was
I don't
stop
know.
motion.
Hard to say, really, considering the fact that, I mean, as far as CG practice is concerned, they translated the style very well.
hope that's not
Like they look, yeah, it looks pretty close. Like I always forget about it, but I have to remind myself that Chicken Run and Wallace and Gromit were the only true. What am I talking about? They've done other ones. Has anyone here seen Early Man?
Okay, follow
Nope.
the yellow wire.
No.
Tunnel's blocked.
Or what about that pirate
Can
film?
still squeeze through.
Oh, the Band of Misfits or something.
Yeah,
like that?
yeah.
Pirate Band of Misfits. I saw that one. It was pretty good. I mean, like the technical work on it, especially like on some of the pirate ships, was of course great, really fun. I only saw I never saw Early Man, although my first big reaction, no.
But body bags, even worse.
Oh god, that's even worse somehow.
Oh god.
Okay. Alright. Alright.
Oh, man.
Hammerhead's hideout.
I'm gonna be taking a shower for hours.
This
In
suit
my
will never
suit.
be clean again.
Hours, you're being generous.
Was it messy?
You're right. Weeks.
You just came out all blue.
Months
Still
even.
generous.
Stop breathing in there or something.
I need
Hey, go over there for me.
eternity.
Alright, you go over there, and then I'm gonna
Gotta do this
do
quick.
this, and then let me see if I can do this prop kill.
No.
Just not very observant.
I wanted to do the prop kill. Whatever.
Oh, well.
Where are the
well.
other guys? There they are. Kabong! One more for the road. He's like, hey, what? Kabong! Hey, did you hear that? Boom!
Their main base of operations.
I still love that when they decided to clean up the city, which just meant incapacitate everyone in the city.
Yeah.
These pods
El
require a lot of
Capone!
electricity. Must be why they're leeching off the
Black
subway.
is very trendy. Okay, sorry.
I told you, I just helped manufacture these things.
Oh, he kidnapped Oscorp scientists.
Oh,
Guess we
crap.
got the wrong guy then. On the bright side, now we got our first test subject.
Bad doing.
No! No!
I was gonna say, do you think they've ever done a gag with El Kabong where he's just kind of growing more and more tired and more out of it as he's trying to go, Kabong?
Like to hear.
Maybe in one of the shorts.
They were close with that one modern short.
Right, when he went to the city and tried to clean it up.
Oh, okay, there you go. It's like you were holding it for a while. It's like
I
man,
thought there was
wanna-
gonna be I thought there's gonna be a new little Easter egg. You know, they always hold on to LeBeau's and whoa, jetpacks.
Save
Whoa.
the jetpacks. I'd pay good money to see Hammerhead's guys learning to fly in these things for the first time.
Yeah.
That is still one of my favorite little sequences from Iron Man when he's first testing out the propulsion, just wham
Hammerhead gets his
into the
hands
wall.
on this thing. We're in
Oh, look, a
serious
boat.
trouble.
You spray me with that fire extinguisher again. I'm donating you to a university.
You know, now that I think about it, I haven't seen the movies for myself, but do they still go with the idea that, what's his name, Tony Stark had that shrapnel in his, chest?
They did up until the third movie, and I know that really pissed off Matt.
I'm not sure what you mean.
Oh, hang on.
I mean what I said. Now get to work.
So he did not want to be. He was surprised that when he got shot up by Yuri, he was still almost being hit, even though he had that Project Olympus stuff. And the guy was like, "Well, you're still human. It's not like you're invincible." And he said, "Then make me less human."
So they're literally so we're literally gonna turn Hammerhead into a goddamn machine.
He's gonna go full on Sigma.
Oh, great.
Sticking with
Oh
big boys.
Unless we
dear.
can stop him. So, what was I gonna say? That always was a bit odd that they went that long with that shrapnel in his chest, because if I'm correct in the comics, like He got rid of the shrapnel after, like, the second he got home. He's like, yeah, no, get this out of my chest right now.
I think.
Wasn't there?
But in the... Go ahead.
I mean, just you saying that there was that whole scene where he was testing out the jet propulsion and just slams onto the wall, or whatever. And then I'm just thinking to myself, boy, that's a good thing the shrapnel didn't rattle at that point.
Oh yeah, no. That, again, that's
Well,
the whole.
no,
So
the
that's
thing
the,
is-
so that's the whole point. That's the whole point of that little core thingy in his chest. It's generating an electromagnetic pulse to keep the shrapnel.
Yeah, it's basically imagine it's like it's making a leash that's holding the shrapnel at bay.
Gotcha.
So that's why he kept that in, and then finally he got the shrapnel removed in the third movie. But he still keeps it in because I mean it's still pretty sick having that little chest. Thing.
Really?
Or I feel like it's something.
He probably just kept the aesthetic. Because I don't think I think it would be a total health hazard to keep that thing in your chest for long.
Sounds like she's close.
I think they do kind of touch upon that somewhere in at least the comics.
Yeah.
Did you start with Jordy? I'm curious. Did you start with the Marvel movies like from the beginning, or did you kind of more like come in like did you more like start them off like later once more came out?
I'm trying to think. I want to say the one of the first movies I can recall seeing from that universe, or just in general, is like the first Spider-Man trilogy, and then I think I moved in later on with the Avengers and whatnot.
Well, I think he was talking about the MCU specifically.
Oh God.
Okay, then yeah, I started with Avengers.
In through her chest there, yeah, above her
Devil
right.
damn.
And she can still go on kicking.
Oh, she's pissed.
Or not.
Only a bit.
She's also hurt. Really
But
bad.
yeah. Ooh.
You gonna
gosh.
die?
Hi.
You came back for me.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean,
There you go.
we may not. Hey, we may have our differences, but I'm not an asshole.
The work alone.
I used to say the same thing. I know what's happening in Symkaria. I know why this means so much to you.
I think you know, but you do not know.
What can I do to make you trust me?
This is turning into a
I
goddamn
think I
soap
know how
opera
we
at
can
this
take
point.
down that monster, but I
Yeah,
can't do it
did you see her face? She looked like she was about to cry.
Maria.
Oh jeez.
No. Okay.
Dude.
Oh, they're waking up all the big boys.
Oh boy.
Aw, dang it.
Release the big boys.
I was taking my 45-minute nap.
Here's the plan.
Devil damn it!
She's still
Good
got
plan.
trust issues and a hole in her chest.
Good plan. Let's duck them out, and here we go. An actual like nice co-op fight between us and Sable.
It'll have to do.
I'm just imagining during conversation, it's like, you know, you should probably rest and let that hole in your shoulder heal before you fight. Shut your devil damn mouth!
Haven't you ever heard of physical therapy? He's like, fair enough.
I don't think that's how it works. Shut up!
No, that's great. I need to like. I want to see what she's like in other media. Again, like, I'm curious. I'm happy to see her gain exposure in this. I'm curious if they'll use her in other shows and or movies.
Well, they have used her in other things. Like, I know she appeared in the most recent Spider-Man cartoon that apparently not a lot of people are too keen on.
I didn't even know they had
you mean
one.
You mean the one with the anime aesthetics?
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't even know about that one.
Yeah, it's kind of a shame because I remember watching, like, the pilot. It was actually a really good pilot, but from what I hear, a lot of it has to do with the fact that it kind of had the Spider-Man 3 problem of they tried to cram in a whole lot into it without laying a lot of it stew.
Dang. Also, wow, you were jokingly talking about that earlier, Hyper, from her going, shut up. She literally just went, Spider-Man was like, it's so great to have you on my side. Shut up and fight!
Honestly, it's sad.
Alright, you gotta work and you fight better.
Honestly, it's sad to hear about that though, because I actually do watch an artist on Twitter that literally was one of the people behind the art style for that show.
Well, I mean, I do
Or
like,
at least helped out with the show at the very least.
Well, I do like a handful of the character designs, but I will admit, like, for every handful of them I like, there are a few that I'm not too fond of. Like, I think one of the bigger offenders is Craven. Like, I think he looks like a devil damn clown in that show.
Oh, that's not good.
And
He's
better,
especially
you know,
he's supposed to be one of the most intense of the villains.
I'm kind of pulling out of my ass at the moment, but like, would Would you say it's like would you say it's better or worse in that regard as how Death looked in Portrait of Ruin?
I don't know.
Fair enough. I'm talking. It's one of the DS Castlevanias the ones that actually had a more anime art style, and I remember Death in that game looking really fucking goofy.
Okay, well, I'm not a big Castlevania fan, so I'll have to take your word on that.
I remember there being one Castlevania game where they just made Death look like just a normal person or something. Or maybe I'm thinking of a different like comic or something.
Real quick, this is what he looked like, the Craven did in that show.
Let's take a look. Yeah, he looks like a 2-bit rate WWE wrestler.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And done. Y'all good, sir? Whoa!
Oh, she was about to smack you one.
She was about to smack. Oh, she let the adrenaline go to her head. And done.
Oh, okay. Now's good to know that now's a good time to show off your synergy.
We did it!
That was awesome. High five.
Come on, let him have that.
Come on.
To defeat Hammerhead.
You know you left me hanging, right?
Seriously?
All right.
Fine. Here's the goober.
Here's your goober.
Actually, I was gonna let you have a high five, but I guess that's important too.
That would have been funny if that were the case.
So his steel plate is not titanium as I thought
mostly
it
about that metal
is
plate in his
carbon
head.
steel.
Carbon steel.
Super strong, pretty sensitive to heat.
So if we get that forehead super hot, it becomes I feel it happening.
Come on. Just let him have
I have
this.
an idea.
Dang it.
I solemnly swear to.
We just need to get that head really hot and then we can probably smash it.
Oh,
Hey,
She did it!
did
hey,
they?
Ow!
Ow.
That was really hurt.
hey,
All right.
Just take it.
Well, would that count as a high
alright.
five though? It looked more like she was just
Yeah.
swinging it away.
I don't know. I'll take it. We are in business.
Yay.
So with that said, we are. Whoa.
What's what?
Some weird yellow tape.
Loose?
So, but as soon as we investigate this yellow tape, though, we're all ready for the finale of the DLC.
Whoop.
But I'm gonna check out all this yellow tape.
Whoa.
With all the yellow stuff.
It's like, as soon as we investigate the yellow tape, we're gonna be done. But first, we're gonna investigate the yellow tape.
That's what I just. Sorry, I'm a dummy. Okay.
Oh, what's this?
So a lot of police tape here.
Looks like
And in that
someone was
line-
killed during a mugging, but nothing was stolen.
Nothing stolen.
What's with the audio recorder?
Let's give it a listen.
So, you have some
Lemon at 9, holy
work-related
crap.
stress.
Oh yeah, we gotta find a lot of them.
Place.
Oh,
Oh boy.
So they tell me.
It's interesting though.
Some
Give it a
more
listen.
Specifics about how you're feeling. Guess you could say I put a lot of pressure on myself. I like to be the best.
Is that who I
That's
take
very
it as?
interesting. That's very interesting. Totally not King. Not Hammerhead.
Everything here stays confidential.
Yeah, it's the same. It's the same voice. It's not Hammerhead, but it's the same voice actor.
Because if any of
Totally.
this gets out, you're a dead man.
The case file says 1 of 9. There must be more of these out in the city.
Well,
There's a bunch of GPS coordinates here.
and I'll at least say it's not as hard. It's not as hard as finding all
Tells me
the
I'm not gonna find a chest full
brawlers
of
or
gold
all
at
of
any
the
these places.
screwballs. It's more like when we had to find those paintings back in episode 1. Just gotta find them and then that's it.
That's good.
Okay.
No need for more senseless violence.
I think I'm close
Hopefully.
to another
What?
crime scene.
Just gotta find the yellow police tape. Aha!
There it is.
The yellow police tape will lead me.
And how is no one taking note of this?
Mystery person's calling.
Welcome to New
sure.
Archive.
I mean, honestly, yeah, kind of, yeah. You already got. It's already bad enough. You got street performers everywhere. You gotta deal with superhero antics everywhere. And where is it? Oh, it's on the frickin' ceiling.
Well,
Yep.
well played.
And got it.
This looks familiar. I think it's the last known location of a Magia informant who disappeared a few months ago.
Another
Weird.
crime scene. Let's see.
I'm feeling a little uncomfortable. I think we should end the session. Sorry, Doc. I didn't mean to scare you. I've just been paranoid lately. Like I said, stressful job.
It's really getting to my head.
Tell me a little bit more about your job. Describe a typical day.
Well, I bud people with my giant head.
Waking up, checking my phone, see what the buzz
I
wants
do
me to
some
hit that day.
I do some sit-ups.
Trying to do that keto thing. You know?
Hit.
Then I do the hits.
I eat some brain food.
Sometimes it's messy, so I gotta head home and clean up.
I used to have a girlfriend that used to be a mafioso's daughter, but that didn't turn out too well.
Sorry,
And I take it that's actually
Go back
legit.
For a moment.
Like I said, that was a reference to Spectacular.
Do a hit
Ah,
mean
gotcha.
exactly? It means I kill who my boss tells me to. I'm pretty good at it by now. Got quite the resume.
This guy sounds like a
But yeah, no,
marginal
it's
bullshit.
definitely not Hammerhead. It's just somebody who sounds like it. It's for the
I should
plot.
keep
You'll
an eye out
see.
for more scenes like this.
Alright.
Even though it clearly sounds like it sounds like the dude.
I
It's
know, probably the same voice actor.
Maybe it's Hammerhead's long-lost twin brother, Shovelfoot.
Thank you for.
Shovelfoot.
I don't know why I just thought of fucking Dimmadome with like, thank you for finding my son Dale Dimmadome. It's Hammerhead's head. It's Hammerhead's head son. It's Hammerhead's head heir to the head of the Hammerhead head fortune. Okay, I'm losing my mind.
And it's
Anyway,
like,
Air Force
instead of
Man.
like the giant head, he just like has like the giant head, middle head.
Even though he's like a teenager, he still has a freaking carbon steel plated skull. I don't know. I'm just now imagining Hammerhead's
It skips a
head.
generation. Your kids will have one.
I don't know why I'm now thinking of like Hammerhead's head on an adolescent body, and it sounds stupidly awkward and funny at the same time. He's losing balance all the time, kind of trying to teeter and keep that head up straight. Anyway, so with that odd little tonal whiplash happening there, we're going to be finding out the rest of what the heck these yellow police taped marked things are, why I think it probably will have an influence on what the sequel of Spider-Man is going to be, and yeah, next part, we are going to finally frickin' finish the whole dang game done for good.
Until they announce another DLC out of random.
They better not. Take care, everybody.
You will feel my pain.
Oh no.
Gaga.
Guys, I think I'm starting to...